Hi, I'm Jessica Boulton, and this is Jess Saying with the Daily Mirror. I am joined today by some very special guests. It's six-time Brit nominee, 10 million album seller, Olly Murs has joined me with his contestant for the Voice final this weekend, Grace Holden. Welcome, both of you.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, how's this week been for you? It must be really nerve-wracking ahead of Saturday, is it?
It's very, very nerve-wracking, but I'm just so excited for Saturday. Rehearsals have been going absolutely amazing, so I'm just ready to get out on that stage on Saturday.
And how confident are you feeling, Olly?
Always confident, always, yes. No, I think Grace has been fantastic throughout this competition, and we're going into the final ready. We've got some fantastic songs, and yeah, no, look, just whatever happens on Saturday happens. But yeah, we're confident we can win for sure. And I'd love to give Grace that opportunity to have a record deal and change her life. Give her a chance to do her own music, her own album. That would just be the icing on the cake of just this amazing journey she's been on. For an 18-year-old to have gone through what she's been through to get to this point and be so close to getting that record deal would just be amazing to give it to her. So I really hope we get the opportunity.
I mean, it's such a fantastic show, and we're still loving it. A few years on now. This could be your third win, Olly. Amazing.
I was just happy to get one win, let alone two. I mean, and who knows, the weekend it could be three. I've just been so blessed to have such great contestants over the years, and I was just saying to Grace earlier, like to have her as well. Like they're all great. Honestly, every single person I've had in my team over the last 4 series have all just been incredible people, and I've been very blessed to have now Grace as and the fact she's from Essex makes me proud.
Exactly. And also, I was also born in Chelmsford as well. So
look at this.
Yeah,
family.
So we're all Essex this time. Yeah, exactly. Have you given Grace any tips, and what's the best advice you've had, Grace, from Olly?
I mean, just be confident in what I'm doing. Don't overthink anything. Just go out there and just be myself, because that's kind of what I've done this whole process, and it's got me to this point. So as long as I do that again, I mean, hopefully that does it to get me to the win.
Can you tell us anything about the duet that you'll be doing?
All I'm going to say is get ready. It's going to be good. It's going to be powerful. Just get ready.
Get ready to pick up your phone and vote. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's a fantastic performance.
So we're not going to give anything else away about what you've been doing.
No.
Does it make it different and harder to coach with the social distancing and everything, Olly?
Yeah, it's been different this year. Felt like we haven't been able to get really into it, but I've really tried to use social media and obviously to message Grace whenever and keep the enthusiasm there, the excitement there, and obviously when we get a chance to see each other at rehearsals, where obviously from a 2-meter distance, trying to give her as much encouragement and give her some advice and give her some constructive criticism if it's not going well. I think it's been different this year, but we've the end result is still the same. I think Grace is the right winner for me from the show this year. She's developed so much, and I think Grace was spot on earlier. What the voice is, it's not always about how you look. It's not about your style. It's not about all of that. It's all about just the voice, and I think Grace ticks that box. Like for me, her voice is amazing, and she's just a regular girl next door from Essex that's got so much more to learn, and she's growing, and she hasn't really quite found herself yet and where she's going to go and what she's going to do. But what a great opportunity this show's given her to start that process. For someone who didn't really believe in herself that she could even do this, and someone who's been in sort of musical theatre and all of a sudden just thought, well, I'll just do the voice and see what happens. You know, like, this is the start of her career in music, and I really hope that when she leaves this show, she knows how good she is and knows that this is something she can do now for the rest of her life.
Yeah, really give you that boost of confidence, Grace, that you were saying about. No, I know that obviously, Olly, you did the X Factor back in 2009, and I mean, you came third, didn't you? So I mean,
second. Wait,
you came second. I'm so sorry, Olly. I know you came. Apologies. Apologies. Honestly, I was giving Stacey the extra vote there. And okay. Sorry, you came second in the X Factor, Olly, didn't you? So is it necessary to win, do you think? Or is Grace still going to be a winner regardless of what happens on Saturday?
We'll look at it two ways. I think Grace has said to me that every round has just been a bonus to her. She never thought she'd even get through the blind audition to get to this point. So now she's here at the final. I've tried to install to her, look, we're going to win this now. We need to win. And I think, of course, whatever happens, I think, like I said before, for Grace, it's like this is just life-changing for her, for someone who needed a bit of belief. You know, her mum was a singing teacher, you know, taught her to sing, wanted her to do this. So it's taken her years to pluck up the courage and the confidence to come and do something like this. Now she's doing it. So I'd love her to win. And like I said, I want everyone to vote. I think Grace deserves the chance to have a record deal and start her career. But even if she doesn't, this is just going to change. Like, I think she's going to walk away from this competition a new woman and go, right, you know what? I know what I need to do now. And whether that's in the music industry as a pop star or singer, or whether it's in the West End or...
Oh, we lost you for a second there, Olly. Can you hear us?
Gone funny.
Oh, we got you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm back.
We can hear you again. Okay. So yeah, Grace, you've got great backing, and you've got Olly as a long-time friend, I'm sure now.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's just the support has been just absolutely incredible from the public, from Olly, from everyone. I'm just so lucky to still be in the competition and just have the support that I have, and hopefully on Saturday everyone gets behind me again and we can get Olly that third time win and me that record contract.
Fantastic. And Olly, obviously last time you promised that you would strip naked if you won, and you did. I think we have the picture. And I won't make you sit through the entire video. We'll just show this little picture here. I'm sure. Now, what will you do this time if you win? Can you make a new bet?
I don't know. I think I haven't even thought about it. I honestly haven't even had time to think about it, to be honest. I'm sure if I win, God, there'll be something. But I honestly, I'd never. I don't know. You have to come back to me. Who knows? On Sunday, you might be flicking on your phone, Jess, and all of a sudden, there's a picture of me doing something. But I don't know. I think if anything, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. I just want to focus on the final.
Is there going to be more stripping, or has your mum told you not to do that anymore?
Oh, my mum's blocked me on Instagram. She doesn't follow me anymore. She said I can't deal with this sort of stuff. No, she knows with me, it's always to expect the unexpected with whatever I post. So
yeah.
Who knows? If we win, there'll be something. There always is. There always is. If I win, for the fans watching, there'll be something.
And I must say, a lot of the times it does involve some kind of stripping on it, honestly. It really does. And this year with the judges, I know you said before that there've been, the coaches. You said before there've been a lot more banter because you haven't got that live audience there between you.
Yeah.
Has it also been good that there's no chance Sir Tom might repeat kissing your mother this year?
Yeah, that's always a bonus. God, I mean, my mum's never forgotten that moment, but I'm always trying to forget. So thanks for reminding me. But no, I think this year, definitely, I think as coaches, it's been different. We haven't been able to be as hands-on with our contestants as we would like, you know, in terms of coaching and getting involved more, because obviously we're not allowed. But what has happened on the show is we've been able to kind of chat more, and without an audience there distracting us, we're able to kind of really, I mean, I think you've seen that if you've watched the show. We just get on really, really well and have a laugh, and it's been great to be to really talk music and talk how we feel about each contestant and how. And in the past, it's always been a distraction because there might be someone screaming at you here, or there's someone doing something there, and you know, I'm the worst for that, really. If I see something, I just want to get involved. Whereas I think this time, with the four of us, have had to really engage in conversation. So yeah, good.
Who is the funniest out of all the coaches?
I would probably say Anne-Marie. Because she's so spontaneous, so she'll just say whatever she's thinking, whether it be something like, I'm really sweaty, I've got sweaty pits, or she'll say, I'm hungry, I want a pizza, or she'll just say the most random things when you least expect it, and you just crack up laughing. So yeah, for me, and Tom's funny. Tom tells crazy jokes or says things, and you just go, wow, I didn't expect Tom to say that. So yeah, he's great.
Who, if there was a battle round, and Grace, feel free to comment on this as well. If there was a battle round between the coaches, who would come out on top?
Tom.
Yeah, you got to say Tom, haven't you? You got to say Tom. He's been in the business so long.
I think Tom would come out on top. Yeah, I think Tom he's legend. You can't even compete. I always said I'm always the support act to Tom Jones. No one's ever going to take his position. He's the main man. So yeah.
But and also in the heartthrob status. Now, obviously, both you and Tom are pretty big heartthrobs. Tom in his day. Who do you think's the bigger heartthrob now on the show?
Oh, again, it's easy to say Tom, because you've only got to look at the screen behind us during the show. Like the virtual audience is like Tom. And you can see why. He's a charming guy. You can see, you can see why lots of women have fancied Tom, and he's such a great guy, and I just love being able to sit with him every week and just listen to him talk and tell me stories of his career and what he's been doing, what he got up to, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You must be good fun. And obviously when you competed on the X Factor, you know what it's like to be in a final, and you know what it's like to go through the process. How does that differ, what you went through, to what Grace is now going through? How is it different?
Oh my God, look at that clip. Oh, wow. Wow.
Look at you.
Oh, look at me there. You know what? Just I've always tried to use and think back to what I did wrong, and what I probably did wrong was I didn't enjoy the week as much as I really, really wanted to, and just embrace it and just have fun, smile. I was just so stressed, and I had so much going on. It was a different time. I mean, X Factor back then was, you know, people were like having parties in their gardens and having evening parties, and it was like the whole nation stopped for like from Saturday night from 8 o'clock till 10, and they were all watching the X Factor. It's a different time now. So you really felt that pressure. You felt, you know, the 12 million people where it was at the time watching. And yeah, that week on the final, I didn't enjoy it as much. And that's why I always try and say to Grace, you know, really enjoy this process. I know it's hard to sometimes because you're worried about your voice, you're worried about your performance, you're worried about the lyrics, you're worried about where I'm going to stand, where I'm going to look, where are the cameras. Oh, I've got to do an interview with Emma. I've got to do radio today. I've got to do this tomorrow. Like, there's so much to think about. But just take it in your stride and enjoy it, because that's one thing I didn't do enough when I was on the show. I said like I was in like rabbit in headlights. You know, like, what's going on? So I think for me, being a coach for someone like Grace makes her feel, okay, I know this guy's been through it. So, you know, keep calm, enjoy it, be fine, take a deep breath, relax. We've got this.
And Grace, has Olly been able to give you sort of good advice on how to sort of handle things when you do get the famousness that comes alongside with being on something like this?
He's been absolutely amazing with advice. I mean, just knowing that he has been through it, it really does help kind of the process of going through it. And as he said, he's just enjoy every second. And I've literally enjoyed every minute of this week, and I know that I'm going to carry on enjoying it for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and you're going to do brilliantly. And I know, I mean, Olly, I know we've talked about how, Grace, you needed to build your confidence. Olly, you've talked very powerfully in the past about how you sort of battled your anxiety, and even when you joined as a coach, you said that you panicked and you had that anxiety of doing it. Mm-hmm. And how did you cope with that? And because it's so powerful that you talk about that side.
Well, so, I think the most important thing is to talk. You know, don't bottle it up, don't keep it inside. I think, especially from the experiences that I've had in my life, the grief that I've had to deal with so far, and you know, the battles with anxiety, the pressure of the industry, what I've been through. I think the most important thing was not to bottle it up, and I battled against talking about it for ages. It was like, nah, I'm all right. I don't need help. I'll be fine. I'll get through it. And it's always that, you'll be fine. You know, don't worry about it. You know, and I was quite good at compartmentalizing things. So I would just push it to one side and, oh, there it is. I'll put it again. Oh, here it comes. No, I'll just push it there. And then when you're alone and when you're home or when the door's closed, it all just comes tumbling down and you start thinking about things, you start overthinking everything, you start analyzing it all. And that's when I needed to sort of see someone really, and I did. And you know, I sat down. I had a few meetings with this amazing woman, and we sat in a room and we chatted. And it was probably the best thing. It was a stranger, someone I didn't know, and I just let everything out. And that for me was just so powerful. It just made me feel so much better. And also the advice that she gave me on how to battle these situations. So when I did feel I was feeling something that was coming on, or if I was feeling a bit anxious, or I had the anxiety moments, or whatever you want to call it, then she would help me trigger certain things that I would need to do to get over that or move away from that. And that really helped, and it's helped ever since. So I encourage everyone listening to this that, you know, get out there, speak to people, and sometimes just chatting to a stranger. You know, there's lots of people that you can call now, chat to, and I think that really helps.
Yeah, just getting that out and talking to somebody that you don't necessarily know really well, so that you can talk openly and honestly with no fears about it. And obviously, I mean, we saw the powerful documentary with Caroline. I mean, I loved you and Caroline together on the Extra Factor and X Factor, and it's so sad hearing from your side on the documentary. How emotional was it for you to do, and how important was that for you to do?
Well, it was a really tough documentary to be a part of, because I loved Kaz so much, and to actually sit there and talk about her life and talk about the experiences that we had together, and the fact that she's not here anymore was so difficult. You know, I had the blessing of her mum and her sister and her family, so that was one of the reasons why I had to do the documentary. I haven't actually watched it yet, purely on the basis that I'm in the voice land this week, and I wanted to just focus on that. I will watch it next week on my own, and I'll process it all, because it is so difficult to talk about it. It's so difficult sometimes to even think that I'm talking about someone that I loved a lot, and she's not here anymore. It's crazy. But look, you know, it was important to talk about. It was important to, from what I've heard from the documentary and what her mum has said to me, you know, it's important that if someone is watching that documentary and it can help change someone's life or change the way that they're thinking in terms of suicide, or in terms of them tweeting something nasty to someone, if it can trigger that moment of thought of going, actually, I shouldn't do that. That's really bad, or I need to get help if I was thinking of suicide. And I think that for me is the powerful message behind that documentary. And I'm so proud of Christine and the family for doing it. And it was hard to be a part of it, but I'm glad that I spoke about it, and I hope it helps change.
Yeah, I hope it does as well. I really do hope it does. And I know there's one person who sort of helped you through like the past year, and your lovely Amelia, who you do so many great videos online. Grace, you must love watching all the pranks.
It's so fun. It's so fun to watch because obviously now I know Olly as a person. It's just him. So it's so funny to watch.
And I mean, you've done all sorts of stuff, Olly. Honestly, I think we've got pictures of the blindfolded pillow fight. We got you doing that wine glass challenge. All the crazy things that you two do together. She's great for you. You seem so happy. There was a cheeky one where you caught John Bishop and pulled his trousers down. So it's really. But do you think it's everyone asks you this question? Are you thinking about maybe putting a ring on it sometime soon, Olly?
Who knows? Definitely, I'm sure. If for me, I'm super happy, super in love, and she's a fantastic person. Yeah, she's really helped me over the last year with lots of things that have happened. Even since I've known her, really, the last 2 years, we've gone through my knee operation and all these different things I've had to go through. But no, she's brilliant. I love her to bits. I'm sure at some point in the future that will naturally happen. But yeah, we're just happy. You know, it's been difficult. Lockdown was a challenge for us all. You know, for me and Amelia particularly, it was easy, but you know, she moving in and us almost sort of, you know, jumping the gun really in terms of like she's moving straight in, and then we had to like kind of like just we're now living with each other. But it just feels so natural when it's right, and when you're in love, it's easy, isn't it? And yeah, it's great, and there'll be more pranks, I'm sure, more videos in the future. Just I'm sure there'll be more fun stuff coming out.
And you've already added the little pitter patter of tiny feet in the shape of Missy, your adorable puppy.
Yeah, I should have brought her to The Voice this week to introduce everyone.
You should have done. You should have. She absolutely. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. And but might there be? I know you get asked this all the time. Might you be thinking of adding some more little pitter patter feet?
You never know. You never know. One day. Just take one week at a time, one day at a time. We're happy as we are at the minute. No changes on the horizon.
And being a coach, does that give you some preparation and for being you know, taking that?
You can't say it. No, I think having the dog has definitely wakened me up to being a dad and like what I'm going to be like. You know, I'm going to be this. What sort of dad am I going to be? And definitely looking after her from being a puppy to now, it's been a challenge, like for us all in the house. But no, I'm ready. I've been ready. I've been ready to be a dad for a long time. I can't wait to have my own children, and I hope they're as cheeky as I am and as mad as I am. So yeah, we'll see.
So Missy's been more of a help than coaching Grace in that department. Calming, hey,
yeah, Grace has been a lot easier to work with than Missy, I've got to say.
Grace, just one here. Obviously, I know it's very emotional for you doing this performance with your mum. Are you going to be dedicating sort of the final to her, and how is that going to be for you?
Definitely. I mean, she would have been absolutely over the moon that I've got to this point. I mean, she would have been over the moon even if I didn't get through the blind audition, but she would have just been so happy through this whole process. And I know she is happy, so I'm definitely going to be thinking about her a lot over the next sort of couple of days. But I just want to make her proud, and I know no matter what happens, win, lose, whatever happens, she's going to be so proud.
Yeah, she will be.
Just make sure you tune in Saturday night, 8:30. Go, Grace. Come on.
I was about to say that 8:30 Saturday night. Come on, Grace. We're all behind you for a win there. And Olly, I'm behind you as well because I want to see what comes next for the next bet you're gonna do. So good luck, and thank you very much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
All right, take care, Jess.
Thank you.
Right, thank you both.